Hey guys, it's Chelsea. I am an associate agent with Redfin, as many of you know, and I am out and about. Started my day pretty early today, so I thought I'd make a quick video of kind of a day in the life of an associate agent and how my day looks. So today I woke up at 7 o'clock. I wake up at 7 o'clock every day, just because the earliest that Redfin can schedule me is 8 a.m. And so waking up at 7 gives me an adequate amount of time to wake up, see if I have an early morning showing, get ready, and leave on time without missing the showing. I feel like if I sleep in, really rolling the dice whether or not I'm gonna be there, and that's not me. I have too much anxiety for that. So I wake up at 7, I have my cup of coffee, and I get ready. I kind of take a look at my schedule on my computer, see how many tours I have for the day, see kind of what's going on, and more importantly how far the drives are. That way I know kind of my drive time, what time I need to leave the house in order to be there on time. I like to be early just in case there's traffic or there's issues with the key box, that maybe I can't get the key for entry, to walk the property, know what I'm showing, so really get a good feel of the layout, the rooms, the dimensions, if they stand out, any kind of features that stand out, have time to read the MLS listing, all the little things, what's included, what's not included, the whole deal. So that takes a good amount of time to do my due diligence, to do my research on every house I show. Today I woke up with 4 showings. So I had a 9:30 that I just finished, I had an 11:30, a 5 p.m. and a 6:30 p.m. 2 of those got canceled, so then I went down to 2 showings, and then 2 of them got added, so now I'm back up to 4 showings. And so that is pretty common, especially in this market. There's 2 main reasons why showings get canceled. Number 1, the customer requests it, and once they request it, it goes on your calendar. That way it's reserved and they don't miss out on the chance to see it. But if they request it and there's no time for showings, like it's just back-to-back showings and their requested time doesn't work, it'll get canceled. So that's really common, especially in this market where like back-to-back showings happen. And then the second main reason that showings get canceled is because they already chose an offer and they're under contract, or they have an option pending. So those are pretty common. I won't say it happens on every tour, but maybe like 30% of the tours that pop up on my schedule right now do end up getting either canceled or moved to a later time slot, which is still somewhat of a cancellation. Now, you don't get paid as an associate agent if they cancel unless you were already on your way to the property or you were at the property and something happened. So like if they're no call, no show and you're there to show it, but they just didn't show up, they didn't call to tell you about it, you do get a cancellation fee for that. But those 2 I did not, because obviously I didn't leave yet towards them, which was fine because I got 2 more scheduled to fill in their place. So I still have 4 today. Now the way it works as far as pay is weekday, so like Monday through Friday 8 to 5, you get a regular pay. It's just weekday pay. So it's $35 per house that you show, and then if you do multiples, so like if you show the same person 2 houses, it jumps up to like $60, and then 70, 80, 90, 100 every additional house after that. So that's kind of what I'm working with for the first 3 tours. And then the 6:30 p.m. tour, it is coded as a weeknight tour. So anything 5 o'clock or later local time is technically considered a weeknight, and those increase. So they go from $35 a showing to $60 a showing. Same with weekend pay. Weekend pay is $60 a showing as well as the weeknight. So, and they do that on purpose because a lot of people want to work Monday through Friday 8 to 5. They don't have enough people to work nights and weekends, so that's the more premium pay if you decide to show during those times. I normally don't show during those times. I like to have dinner and relax, but I am trying something new out with my schedule, and so far I have been booked for nights, and so 1 tour at night makes up for 2 tours during the day, so you get more money. you know, it's not that late. The latest showing is like 8 o'clock. So it's not like you're out till midnight or anything like that. Even those are pretty rare. So it's really just that 5-6 o'clock range, sometimes 7 o'clock. And so I had my first showing at 9:30 this morning. I finished at like 10:10. He took a little bit longer. He was doing some measurements and stuff throughout the house. And so I am leaving right now. It's 10:15. I will get to my next house by 10:40, and I have an 11 o'clock showing. So it worked out perfectly. Redfin does automatically calculate your drive time in between houses, so you're usually booked with enough time to get from one house to another. There is a tour hotline. They have a phone number as well as an email where you can message and just kind of say, you know, hey, I'm running late, I'm not going to make it, and they'll find someone else to cover your next tour for you. That way you're not late and somebody still helps the customer. You don't get paid for that, but usually it all works out. So I'm going to get there at 10:40, which is perfect. I try to get there 20 minutes early so that I can kind of scope out the neighborhood, check the neighborhood amenities, see if there's a pool, playground, yada yada, and then also go in early, turn the lights on, and like I said, get a good feel of the layout and how to show the house. So that one is at 11, and then I have another one at 12:30. So again, it's gonna work out perfect. As soon as I'm done, I'm going to drive to the other side of town. Drive time will get me there right before 12:30. I'll have plenty of time to go in. It's with the same customer though, so we're pretty much gonna caravan, follow each other, but yeah, that one's at 12:30, and then after that I'm done until 6:30. So it's a really nice break. I have several hours. If I wanted to, as a Redfin associate agent, you are able to control your schedule at any time, which means that I could go in, I could block off what I do not have scheduled right now, which would be like that 5-hour window, or like a 4-hour window, but I could block it off so that they don't add anything, and then I'm guaranteed to just chill at home or do laundry or grocery shop or whatever I need to get done. But I'm not going to do that because it's a weekday and my main purpose of working is to make money. So I'm going to wait and see if I can have, you know, a showing pop up. They don't always pop up, so and like I said, they do give you kind of a heads up notice. So I still could go to the grocery store close to my house. You know, I can still do house chores and wait to see if I get a showing. So it's still really convenient to be able to be at home doing whatever you need to do around the house while you're waiting. Regardless, I'm still making some pretty decent money today. I think I'm gonna ballpark about $200 today with not leaving the house until 8:30 in the morning. So I had time to wake up. You know, I took a shower this morning, actually, had my coffee, you know, just kind of relaxed. And then I also have that 4-hour gap where I'm still relaxing, doing whatever I want, and then I'll have the evening to wind down past 7 o'clock. I should be home at 7, and then just do nothing. So $200, still have plenty of time in my day to do whatever I need to do. It's not too stressful, but it is not easy money either. This morning with those cancellations, the customer reached out to me and wanted me to reschedule everything. You know, I tried really hard. The listing agent was being kind of difficult. Go figure, you get those a lot. And so I was on my way to one showing, trying to research that house for that customer, but also on the phone fighting with the listing agent to try and get my client in on another house, all while driving and multitasking. It gets a little busy sometimes, but it makes the day go by really quick because I'm already on my second showing of the day. It's almost 11, which is like lunchtime, and it works out pretty well. So that is a super typical, I wouldn't say super typical. So today is a little bit higher traffic. You usually don't have like 4 showings on a weekday. Weekdays are a little bit slower. Of course, everyone's working, you know, typically Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. A couple clients take off work to do a house search, or they'll have the evening hours. And so the evening hours is something that's new to me. I'm trying it out. So I don't know how busy evenings are. I'm sure there's not many of us who are willing to work that late, so I'm sure I'll get booked quite often. But again, it is more money. So showing an evening house is the same price as showing 2 day houses, which is like 1 hour versus 3 hours. So I'd much rather spend 1 hour in the evening and have 3 hours during the day to just chill. So I will probably do another update video to talk about the evening hours specifically in my schedule, but usually during the week I get 1 to maybe 3 houses. Today I have 4 so far. It's only 11 o'clock. I still have room to be scheduled for more, but I have 4 today. So usually like 2 to 3 actually is pretty average. And then the weekends I get booked up pretty quick. So like 3, 4, I've had 5 in one day. So it really just depends. And that weekend pay is really makes up for kind of the slow weeks. So I will put another update video out there soon. I'm going to give it about a week or 2 to see how the evening is with my full open schedule. But yeah, any questions you guys have on associate agents with Redfin or anything with Redfin or anything with real estate at all, please let me know. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, just know that this may not be the same for every market. So I don't know where you guys are watching from, but this is the San Antonio, Texas market with Redfin. Every market is different. They have kind of different amounts of Redfin activity in every city since we're expanding. So you may have a newer city that may not be as busy, or you may have a super established city that is like always this busy, and what I'm saying does not make sense. So just take it with a grain of salt. Reach out to a Redfin recruiter in your area. I'm not a recruiter, but you usually can find a Redfin recruiter number online. Reach out to them in your area. Make sure you're getting accurate information as far as how busy you're going to be before signing up for this, and make sure that it will work for you. So any questions y'all have, let me know. Bye.